Hello.
Congressman Ford, Mr. President.
Hello.
The President.
Hello.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Hi, Jerry. Fine. I wanted to ask you, you know, on this SST thing.
Right.
We're keeping it very closely held here,
Right.
for reasons as you know, but I thought you should know that today I'm going to have Connolly announce the other one.
Right.
Now, I told him about it last night. I said that we had this, and he was delighted, and he said, well, now the way to play this game, of course, he's tough as hell.
Sure.
He says, in the Senate, he said, Maggie and Scoop Jackson should just tell Cranston and Tunney, cold turkey, look here, we're not going to vote for Lockheed unless you agree to vote for SST.
That's the way to handle it.
See my point?
And we're
Now,
going to do the same thing in the House.
and that's where he's going to play it. Now, second point is that I will, Meany's going to leave town Monday, but I'm going to try to get him in. He couldn't make breakfast today, and I even opened up Saturday for him. He couldn't make it then. But I'm going to try again Friday, and I'm going to lay the hooks right to him on both. I'm going to put both issues, but I'm going to tell him that we may have an SST vote. He can be trusted, though. Is that all right with you?
Absolutely, Mr.
Fine. Now, on this whole thing, it's my view that if you just get your nose count down and everything, that you can, that if there's anything we can do on these fellows, I mean, there are various things. For example, take a fellow like Smitty. Now, he ought to change his mind on this. Lockheed is involved in this thing.
Right.
He just could put it on the basis, well, what the hell? It's jobs, and he says, we can't get Lockheed unless we get this. They can compromise a little. Nobody's going to remember it.
And Alan Smith went, I checked it the other day, he won by 75,000 votes.
Oh, Alan Smith can't be beaten. You couldn't beat him. My God, if he killed his grandmother if she's living, or his mother if she's living, or his wife if she's living. Believe me.
Right, I agree.
I know that district. That's a district. He was in the state legislature, Jerry. He had that district carved out for him so that nobody could beat him. Christ, they couldn't run anybody against Alan Smith. No. This has nothing to do with that. No, and for your leaders not to go on it is just ridiculous. So I think this is one time, by playing it real cold and tough, that we can do something. Now, what do you figure is the date?
Well, we will know probably today or tomorrow, depending on the rule that they grant. There are two bills coming up next week that are important. One, the manpower. Now,
Yeah.
one is going to come Tuesday and the appropriation Wednesday, or vice versa. They'll both be in either Tuesday or Wednesday, and I'm not sure which yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll know probably late today or tomorrow.
And then this this now is an appropriation bill,
Right.
which then goes to the Senate for so it will not go immediately to conference.
No, it'll. We have to take the action first.
Right.
It's the second supplemental.
Second supplemental, but they got a hell of a but it's something that the Senate cannot filibuster around on, can they?
No, because it has a number of very sensitive items.
Sensitive items they have to work. So good. And then it'll go to the Appropriations Committee in the Senate, and they got to go around on it.
Right.
Then it'll go to the Senate floor, and then if the Senate votes the other way, then it goes to conference, and then and then the Appropriations Committees. By God, we ought to have a pretty good conference out of that, except for that stupid Ellender.
Now, I think we have the best of both worlds, Mr. President. Even if we were to lose in the House,
Yeah.
the Senate could take the action on their own, you see.
Sure.
And in conference, our conferees would be sympathetic.
Sure. Well, let me say, I think you can win in the House.
We're going to try.
I really feel it can win, and get a few people to take off and so forth.
Well,
Now, on the other thing in this bill, when would you think the vote would take place on the end the war resolution? Did that come?
it's in the full committee this morning.
Yeah.
And it will come either Tuesday or Wednesday.
Tuesday or Wednesday,
because
fine.
both of these issues will come to a head at the same time.
Well, if the boys, if they find if this poll material is coming out in the Sunday papers or something, I've told them now to get it hand delivered to you and to Les, and then you fellows, you know, the way you take a poll, these guys don't read. You got to just go show it to them. You know what I mean? Because these guys are on the wrong side of this issue now. You see, the wrong side in this sense. They all think everybody wants to end the war. We all know that. But they don't realize that as far as the people are concerned, if you put the issue straight out to them, look, do you want to end the war and turn the country over to the communists? People are against that, see? That's the thing that we've got to get across to them.
Well, these demonstrators haven't helped their cause, I don't think, one damn bit.
Some of the guys must be turning against them.
And we've got some things lined up with Henry Kissinger's office and the State Department and others to try and keep some of these people as firm as I think they should be.
We'll do our best.
All right.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.